This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Reading from The Psychology of Personal Success. That's the tagline in this book, Mastery. It's Benjamin's new book. In case this is your first time here, karibu sana, and please get yourself a copy of this book from Benjamin's website, benjaminzuluglobal.com. Moving from rags to riches. And Benjamin says, the way to move from rags to riches is through personal development. There is no other way. Those who claim it's all about connections and who you know seek excuses to cover their failures. Okay, connections, you continue to say connections are akin to plugins. Once you've connected a wire, it can only transmit the power it already possesses. If there is no power, the connection must be severed. So what I'm trying to show is that this book is not about one thing or the other thing. It's about all those things that we think about, moving from one level to another, sustaining that level. So, you can just say something about moving from rags to riches.
Because many people have the dreams to move from rags to riches. Many people have the wishes. When I grow up, I want to be this. We keep saying, where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in this many years?
Yeah.
We emphasize the end goal.
Yeah.
The fruit.
Yeah.
But how many discuss the root? What does it take then to move from rags to riches? Is your mindset to move from rags to riches? The money follows the mind.
Yeah, yeah.
As you think, so you will be.
People say, my mind is there, but my pocket is just not cooperating.
Your mind is not there. Your pocket is not independent. It's your decisions that determine your pocket.
Okay.
It's your thinking. What you need in order to revolutionize your mind from scarcity and safety and avoidance and retracted and on the living on the receiving end, it's like a mental 180 degrees. Such a shift. When you finally get there, you pity yourself for having thought it was a short journey.
Yeah.
When you finally remove the glass ceiling, the invisible barrier in your mind.
Yeah.
Do you know the fear there is when you're buying something that is costing more than you've ever bought, even if it's a house, and you have the money, and you're paying? You fear. You wonder, am I violating some law? Am I doing some crime? Is this legal? Am I sure about it? Have we investigated? You check the account 10 times.
Yeah.
You're just paying.
Yeah.
You panic. Everything is right. Nothing is wrong.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. There are some conmen. Are we safe again? You can get a panic by just reaching new level legitimately. This is your money. This is your decision.
Yeah.
But just the sheer level. That's when you realize mental expansion is a real thing. Next time you're doing a similar purchase, you won't feel anything.
Ah, okay.
You have grown to that level.
Yeah.
We call it mental growth as a summary. Really, it's nervous growth. It's your nervous system that learns to accommodate that kind of energy.
I love that's so powerful.
Yes.
You mean my whole body from head to toe, even my legs.
The first time I drove through Runda was by mistake.
Oh, okay. You had gotten lost.
There was traffic.
Okay.
the matatu passed there.
Ah.
And I said, no, this is homely. Where I live, it's not homely. The litter here was jacaranda leaves.
Right.
And there were people cleaning, and it was quiet and serene. So I started frequenting there. Even before I had any car, I would just walk to feel that, because the teacher had said, who said that until you take your mind there, your life will never go there.
Right.
Do you know you can drive through Mudaiga somewhere and you are under a canopy of trees? Nobody's cutting the trees today.
Yes.
Complete canopy.
A canopy. It's surreal.
Nobody's cutting to burn charcoal.
It looks landscaped.
Yes. And you can't see anybody. You wonder, how come this is... where are we?
Did you say no one is burning charcoal?
Because in Eastlands, no tree can get anywhere.
I know. Yeah.
You only meet a person walking their dog and they greet you. They're not trying to snatch your phone.
No.
Greet you.
Greeting.
There's landscaping on the road. Not inside the house, it's on the road.
On the road, yeah.
You can actually relax and you can have an ambiance on the road.
On the road. But now those places where if you park your car for too long, the guard will ask you.
You see, your fear has showed up.
Where were you?
I just told you good life. And your fear is already on overdrive. Creating reasons you should not. So, me too. I was like, I thought somebody's coming to arrest me.
Well, the security is high. You can't park your car anywhere. You can't side park for just.
Yes,
yeah.
of course. There's the rules about parking and all that.
Yeah.
But I tell you the truth, when I learned those things, I was not driving and nobody questioned me. I was just walking.
Oh, okay.
When you're not disorderly, it's an orderly place, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an orderly place. You also don't hear noises and hawkers. And you realize hawkers are not everywhere. You can leave hawkers and you think Mali is everywhere. It's not everywhere. It's not everywhere, please.
Benjamin, you're going to make us think you once did that.
No, you hear those guys until they're far from you. Sometimes you don't even realize. Everywhere, and another one comes, and they have their type. The other one has a bell. Somebody is selling potatoes with a bell and a whistle. You can't even live your life. Down there, they have like village market. Okay, so you don't hawk around here. We have the market where we go to buy things. Okay,
yes.
And the houses have numbers. Okay,
yes.
And there's time for delivery. Okay, delivery time.
Yeah.
It's 11 to this.
And then you can't just hoot anyhow.
Yeah. They even glider when you are doing metal work and repair. There's restriction for noise pollution.
Yes.
So campaign trucks don't go there. Sorry. So
you know these estates, election period. You can't
even have a life.
Yeah.
Can't have a life.
Yeah.
That disorder is not everywhere. So when I got my head there. And Miles Munro was in particularly telling us how you transform your mind to get your life there. He was saying you make your mind feel homely there. Learn the order. So he said one thing, learn the culture of those people, adopt it. Don't pollute. I don't drop litter.
Yeah.
He said learn the culture. Just learn how they live that way. Those guys just take a walk. They pay attention. They are not perfect. We are describing a culture as opposed to where you're moving from.
Yes.
When I saw that they take care of trees like that, I started to admire that part. These trees are not in anybody's... That's like the road, eh?
Yeah.
But the residents association, just the culture there, trees that are very old. This tree is older than you. You can see this tree. Yeah. Canopy, and it's so ambient.
Yeah.
And everything's... And you start seeing cars, you usually don't see Rolls Royce. You know, these other places, Toyota, okay? But... Just seeing labels that you should come close to see what label is that.
Yeah, you're like, what is that?
Bentley, okay. You know?
Yes.
We are saying sometimes it's what you agree, it's what you decide to accustom yourself to. Rags to riches is your mind. Starts there. Does not start with fortune and inheritance. It is not where you are born. It's where you are bound to. I am Paris bound, Japan bound, London bound, committed to go to. Wow. You don't need to tell me what you're believing. I should check how you're moving and guess it.
Okay.
If people can't guess where you're going by how you're moving, it's not real. That destination does not affect you. It's just in your mouth. It's not in your life. I had that Form 2 boy who used to call himself surgeon, and you could see it on him.
Yeah.
He called himself neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
One of the difficult, most people do not have details, but one of the hardest specializations.
Yes. Yes.
So, I think I met him later. He told me he could not study neurosurgery around. He had done the cardiology for now.
Oh.
He became a surgeon. The boy became a surgeon.
So from the brain to the heart.
Yes.
The neighbors.
In Form 2, he had a name like mine, so we used to call each other namesake, just to mentor him. I was a Form 4 already, but
Wow, okay.
so, but he was
Yeah.
surgeon in his local, and you can see he's not just hyping. This is something he has taken himself to energetically.
Love that. Yeah.
He did chemistry and biology to perfection. There was no chance of saying I'm weak in biology. I need this for where I'm going, my friend.
Yeah,
He did it to perfection. You know, when he meant, bro, did you become? Of course, I know, man. He was in his master's now trying to do he have done the basic medicine, now he's already at master's, becoming cardiologist. I said, look now, what he set his mind to do.
yeah. So
That
many
he
years
did.
ago. Yeah,
Rags to riches
yeah,
is your mind to grow there first.
yeah,
The hardest job you'll ever do is working on yourself.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what to find in this book, Mastery. So get yourself a copy, benjaminzuluglobal.com. So we're going to jump to a totally different topic. Things you must never tell your spouse.
Yes.
I want to tell him everything.
We have to give you insurance for your marriage. Please, we are not encouraging secrecy.
Okay.
We are not encouraging having funny boundaries, funny blockages, funny unease. Until you are tongue-tied. You know, when you're hiding things, you are tongue-tied. When you're hiding things, you are careful
Yeah,
for slip of the tongue.
yeah.
When you are not free with a person, there's no intimacy, no closeness. So you're not saying you should have pockets of your life that are secret. If there's a person you need to become one, is your partner. Rather, what we are warning you today is pollutants
Okay.
for that closeness. What can pollute, contaminate, interfere with ease?
Okay.
The first rule is for those who have a messy past. However you got yourself into a messy past, I want you to go somewhere, bury it.
Really?
Because the first rule is do not describe the nitty-gritty details of your past sex life. Sex is too emotional, it's too personal. When you describe it in nitty-gritty details, it is very disturbing. For the same reason, men are warned to think twice before they go to the labor ward and witness everything. There are many ways of going to the labor ward. There are many ways. Okay, you can be there at the hand squeezing, but you're not sure. You're too close. You're not sure whether you'll not get a glance.
Yeah.
Especially the natural process.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a psychological. Some things are perception, not facts. So I'm not telling you that what you did cannot be forgiven. Perception. You don't want to interfere with how a person views you sexually for the things you have let them in on.
And then maybe some of them are things I don't
You're no
want
longer
to
proud
do.
about. You're no longer even part of you. You're not even that person.
Yeah.
People use I'm not that person anymore to hide things and avoid conversations. But honestly, you can outgrow something until it is not part of your life.
It's true. Oh, I guess that's what you could mean by bury. Go and bury it.
Yes, we are saying outgrow things that you are ashamed about
Yeah.
until they are not part of your life and you don't intend to bring them up and you are clean. You've cleaned your life, you're moving in a different direction and you've taken you a while to transform. When you finally meet that person now, there's no point of resurrecting, giving life to the past by trying to narrate it in gory detail. Particularly things when you are not awakened. This pre-25 went on drinking spree the other day. He told me, my girlfriend is 21, it's a lady now, with her friend who's 21 and she lives with her boyfriend. And they all went drinking and then this friend joined them in the house to spend that because they were too drunk and I could not lift I had the boyfriend of my friend coming to me, removing clothes, he took advantage.
I want to meet the person who was narrating that story to you.
No, pre-25s don't care. Do you know they don't know we exist? They just learned about you today when they were stressed.
Oh, they saw you
Yes, they
on
went
their
online and
feed.
Googled what if somebody takes advantage, then it's an article we wrote. Then they clicked your Facebook. They are in a small world of their own. Do you know 4 years ago, just around COVID, they were finishing Form 4. These are the kids.
Yeah.
They're just fresh here. Just one year. Who is Zulu? Who is that? You said Leho? They are blissfully in their world, and they are totally closed in their cocoons. They put hoodies, put earphones, they're not in your world.
Yeah.
They won't see you. They can ignore a train. One of them was knocked by a train. Train hooting.
No, you're exaggerating.
This kid was knocked by a train. Another one, I watched. This one did not. Boys passed by running with a bull. I told you the story. Boys went rattled a bull somewhere. He started chasing them down the street. No boys. And they passed by, racing very fast with a bull. And the bull noticed. There's an image there. And it stopped very aggressively. And the bull fell. There's a lot of drama. And it stood to check it smelled somebody here. And the kid is not even aware of all that drama. She was flipped in the air. That's how capable they are of tuning
Out.
away.
Okay.
Do an experiment. Walk around with your cousin who's 19. And you and them, your friends or sister, whatever, they meet another 19-year-old. They met today. In the next 1 hour, they'll be talking more than you've been talking. And you've lived together for 10 years. You struggle to separate them and that they met today.
It really hurts my self-esteem. I ask, am I old? Am I old? Is it me?
These people can make actually you question what is wrong with me.
Yeah.
These kids connect like this and they pick up from somewhere. You wonder, did you guys know each other? No.
And you know, like, maybe I was even really struggling to make small talk.
Imagine. That generation has a world of their own.
Okay, so what happened to the 21-year-old who was taken advantage of?
I told her, welcome to the world. Women are risky. When you lose your sensitivity, you can get now, learn your lessons and go home. Okay, I've learned my lessons. That's how the conversation went.
Oh.
These are children.
Short and sweet.
These are children.
Oh, gosh.
These are children, Lee.
Okay.
Okay, female beings like you are vulnerable. You should avoid losing consciousness. Okay, control. Okay, because when you somebody may take advantage, just like it happened. Okay, I've learned my lesson.
Thank you so much. Okay.
You have no basis to be hard on them. They don't know.
Oh, they don't know.
No. That's how their parents live. Imagine. If they narrate to you the world they're coming from, recall in the places you have lived around. You see parents of nowadays who are just drinking even on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
They're not present on weekend to even guide. There's no social life with the children. Children grieve themselves in the estate. From school they band together, go here, come here, day goes. Over the holiday, kids are just by themselves on a phone here and there. That's how they grieve. These kids have no clue. This is so normal. They saw their parents knocking out, call it KO, knockout. They drink until they KO.
KO.
They knock out in the house.
Yeah.
So this is to say your past that was dirty had these kind of messy things. You drank, somebody took advantage and nothing came of it. Of course, you advise them to do those precautionary measures. You may conceive or get a disease. Run quickly, test some, and then learn your lesson, you know. Do you know, jokingly, when you are using the term uncle, some people are saying it resonates with what they wished an uncle taught them.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
a friendly advice by the older person that gives you guidance through life.
Yeah.
Many people can tell you my wife was explaining one of those boom experiences. You know, they were 21, 22, things happening to them. Everything is surprising.
Yeah.
I went with my friend. Boom, we went to a club. Boom, meet came. Boom, Ugali came. Boom, another man came. Boom, we were do, and then boom, and then boom, the room, and boom, I read. It's like an observer.
Why did she run?
Okay, they thought they were going out it's a weekend.
Oh.
But it's a setup. This girl has let's pass by here. You don't even know you are being set up.
It was like a blind date.
Yes, it's a setup.
Okay.
Asunta Wanguru explained that kind of concept, where girls will trick you to accompany them to meet their boyfriend, but the boyfriend came with another person whom you're supposed to keep, you know?
Yeah. So she ran. Yes.
And honestly, many of them are just innocent.
Yeah. They're just in a boom situation.
Boom, and then
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
is to say there may be those times of you had boom experiences and you have recollected and found yourself. Why are you breathing life to those things by focusing them again?
Okay. I get you.
Do not give nitty-gritty details. Even a person who means well, they want to maintain a special view of you.
Yeah.
If they have accepted that you had a past, you can tell me enough without giving me unnecessary details. You know that? It's enough when I know where you're coming from. It was not the perfect life. And I know you're not virgin, even if you're the guy. I may know. That's enough. If it was genuinely an unconscious life and I love who you are now and how you live, and it has no bearing to who you have become. It has no bearing to who you have become. This is a different life you're living. And I can see how stable and reliable you are. That's the person I'm living with today. The person who you were has no bearing today. Do not unearth. Because sometimes people think you're comparing them with... And remember those mad behaviors there have no relationship with the consistent sex level in marriage.
Yeah.
Those things people are doing one-off there.
Yeah.
You can't compare them with what people have to... How people live in marriage.
Yeah.
So even the language you use... Even they can confuse a person. Are they good enough? Are you comparing? And, the sex life is very vulnerable to insecurities. Very vulnerable to insecurities because we don't know what we're thinking.
Yeah.
It's protect it, therefore.
Okay.
All right. The second thing you don't say to your spouse is to pull up the breakup card. Anytime you feel like we're disagreeing and you say, me, I can walk out, I feel like divorcing, this is over, I wish you do not say that. You do not say that during a disagreement. In fact, no need for ultimatums. If a person can't change without ultimatums, that change won't be sincere, even if they change with an ultimatum.
Yeah.
Let's repeat this. There are people who put a lot of effort to transform after they see you packing seriously and leaving.
Yeah.
They really go out to reform.
Yeah.
You can't trust that change.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're changing because of who the packet, what this union means to them for their life. Change can be very selfish. They need this baseline for their social image, for their stability, for their support, to have a family, to have a home. It may just be a selfish pursuit of their own desires.
Please differentiate between that and what you had previously said, that sometimes people don't stay just for love. They also stay for fear of losing you. How to create that healthy fear of losing this.
Very good. Thank you for bringing that up. So a change is sincere. Let's finish this first. Then we pick that, we tie it up. It's very related.
Okay.
That a change is sincere when they change for love so that they don't hurt you. Because they care, because they want you to be at peace, they want you to be happy. Yes, they want to maintain the union, but their concentration is not just the union. It's not just stay here so that you don't disrupt my life. It's that I care how you feel. I care about you. I want us to be together. I want to make you happy.
Yeah.
You want to see care for you, your soul, your feelings, your life. And Lily, one way to make your partner know that you care is those small things that don't need too much explanation. Small sacrifices, you are just here to make them happier, make them appear better, make them be stronger, more beautiful, more brilliant out there. You just uphold them.
Yeah.
A sincere person notices those things, and even when they are alone, they know you care.
Yeah.
They see evidence of your care around them.
Yeah.
And you remember when you were young, without realizing, your mom would cover you in a blanket. You were cold, but you were not conscious. Sometimes you kick the blanket away.
I am that mom now. My toddler cannot keep a blanket on himself.
Yes, so I know you have to keep... When you get married, you realize it's those small things that make a lot of difference.
Okay.
The meal was small, the snack was small, but you remembered them.
Yes.
Something you love like an avocado, but you shared with them.
Yes.
Something small. Those small inconveniences that you washed their car for them because you see that their shed is packed.
Yeah.
And you took the trouble to just clean up something for them.
Yeah.
They may look small, those things, but they are very meaningful. Occasionally you have a chance to change their life through helping them get a master's degree, get a car, get a house, those things.
Yes.
But you can't wait for those things because they don't come every day. Once you have those chance, bring them because they're a milestone. They really change the direction of life and how they perceive. When the person is going to a maternity ward, stand by them. You're not just saying just physical, but your emotional closeness.
Yeah.
As you said, physical closeness, you shall be tactical and practical.
Yeah.
But emotional closeness, you don't negotiate.
Yes.
They feel your closeness. You are here.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
those moments of getting children are not every day. But even when they come, journey together, and they'll imprint a permanence. One way to communicate love and consistency is that this person knows you are there for them. And when there's disagreement, you handle the issue with how you feel. Not lest I leave, or else I'm going. I'm not here. They can't. Now let's balance that with fear of losing you. Fear of losing you does not come from threatening every day that you might go. And you will regret you look for me.
Yeah.
Nobody got you like I got you.
Yeah.
Fear of losing you is communicated in the most effective way by your general philosophy that you can't take disrespect, abuse, and neglect in the name of marriage. It is your ideology that people respect, not your threats.
Wow.
Ideology. Your principles of life, your philosophy of life.
Okay.
Ideology is how we organize the world in our minds, okay?
Yes.
Ideas,
Yeah.
logic, how you organize your life. A person generally, from conversations and your opinions about everything, they get to see your worldview. And the worldview of Lily is, she's fully committed, she really loves with her heart, but she cannot stay when there's disrespect, however much in love she is. It will come out in our conversation. You only need to talk to a person for a day or two,
Yeah.
and you get their philosophy,
Yes.
their opinions around what they think about this and the other one. And we said you don't underrate philosophy, ideology, because under the right circumstances, people will do what they believe, isn't it?
Yes.
Before they can afford choices, they will comply. When they can afford choices, they will go their way.
Yeah.
People will stay with you when parting with you is too painful. Their ideology can only be suppressed for a while. Eventually, their beliefs will dictate their behavior. Eventually.
Yeah.
After the person succeeded, they left me. No, they were never with you. It's that they could not afford living
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah. Oh, that's a painful realization. Yes.
You ignored their philosophy,
Yes.
although they kept showing you indicators. As soon as they can leave, they will.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Don't threaten. Don't throw up that word of I can leave. The last thing you don't tell your partner is, why can't you be like so and so? Don't bring in that party. Don't compare with another person. Even when it's your pastor or a good person, a genuine mentor. You must be tactful in the way you recommend something you saw with someone else. Should not come out like comparison. The one thing that makes us feel loved is when we feel like we are the only, and you choose us because we are the best.
Yeah.
Do you see the difficulty of combining that, telling me I'm the best, but I still need to improve?
I see. I see. I don't know the male side, but the female side is that the man that we trust the most, it can be a dad, a therapist, a pastor, we can sometimes over mention in conversation.
And men, we are also the same. Anybody who is influencing us will be in our conversation. The people we are reading, the people we are learning from, the people we are admiring, and all that. It's a human openness. That's how we are. When we are trying to learn from a person, we are intrigued by the ideas and how we are applying them to life.
Yeah, yeah.
You should not compare your partner directly. You should look for a tactful way. Wisdom is profitable. You should look for a tactful way to bring an idea that you wish them to correct. One way to make a person know that you think they're the best, but they can still improve, is to tell them that they are the best at improving.
Oh.
I've seen you work on things. I've seen you change things. And every time they accomplish things, this is why I know you salute. Because they struggled with the driving and they learned it. Master, look at you. When the birthday comes, that's how we do birthday ceremonies, to actually outline what you're happy about a person's life.
Yeah.
Do birthday parties to encourage what you want to see more of.
Yes.
And to communicate how you think this person is still the best for you in this life.
Okay.
Those opportunities are very rare because life is busy.
Yes.
When you say yes, we take supper. It won't land.
Githeri.
You know. Some environments, some things require climate.
All right.
There are some things you can only say in a certain climate. So create those climates.
Okay.
Don't miss those birthdays. Don't. They may not always be exactly. But do you know the specialness can vary in scale?
Yes.
And particularly as a family, I always recommend pick one that you celebrate all of you. When you are 4 of you, you may not do 4 birthdays unless you're leaving for partying, unless you're already there.
Party after party.
2 of you, 2 children each. Everybody has a birthday, there's an anniversary. If there's a big ceremony for those events, my friend, really,
Yeah.
are you that rich? If you are there, it's okay.
Yeah. If you're there, it's okay.
But many people, they'll pick one that is more strategic in terms of timing and all that, and they can now make that one more special. The others, we can do whatever we have to do. We can even cut a cake at home. We can just go for dinner that following weekend. You know, some birthdays fall on a funny midweek somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
A random Wednesday evening.
Yeah.
So people, that time when you can tell them what they matter to you, that's when you can tactfully borrow ideas you got from teachers, got from inspiration from your couple friends, from the other and the other.
Yeah.
And you can tactfully sandwich them. And when you know that that's how you would have wished it to be said to you if it was you. That rule of our Lord of putting it to them, they would have wished they put it to you. Apply it. It works out. That complimenting with sincerity.
Yeah.
And when you have a group of friends who are 5, and that one is celebrating their partner, and they're telling the 4 of you, let me tell you about my guy. This guy, we come from far.
Yeah.
And one thing about him, he challenges me in the way he can learn things quickly. We went to a new area, it was difficult to adapt in the neighborhood, and I was all this lost, and this guy he helped me map the area quickly.
Yeah.
Just took one round and tell me this is where you find this. That adaptability, I salute. Makes me feel safe. You know, even when we go to a new town you're not being to, I know my guy will figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
What have you validated? That he is flexible and open. The way he has figured out holidays, new neighborhoods, new car, new problems, brainstorming, you know.
Yeah.
You've released him from being perfect.
All right.
You know, he doesn't need to know, he just needs to be open to learn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The same way now when you come up with other topics of other areas of your life that you wish he understands, he will be more open. He'll be more open. And women, for one, they have seasons. You cannot live well with a woman when you're rigid because she'll keep shifting.
Yes.
Shifting.
Yeah.
Shifting. You know,
Yeah.
all the relationships in life are morphing. They are alive. How she lives with her people, her friends, her job, and her children, and her parent.
Yeah.
You really must be flexible to learn her priorities now.
Yeah.
Women change what they like. Their foods. She
Yeah.
becomes pregnant and she doesn't like the things she used to like. Now she likes a new thing she couldn't stand.
It's true.
You have to learn this new person
Yeah.
who couldn't stand pineapples, but now pineapples are the favorite.
Yes.
And you can't complain. So that part is you have already brought out flexibility and adaptability in this man. We are saying do not bring up comparison, rather bring encouragement. You can borrow ideas from many teachers you wish if you put them in a way that is already complementing and building. By praise only, you can build a person to become what you saw in your mind.
Wow. Wow.
By praise only. No condemning, criticizing, putting down. By starting with what they did well. My friend has a son who he uses a term. When the boy does well, hey, good boy, good boy. So the boy doesn't know that it is the dad supposed to call the boy. The other day when dad did something good, dad, good boy.
Yeah, my son also tells me good girl. I'm like,
That's for you, not for me.
yeah.
So the way you can compliment children until with grown-ups you can also use that same tact
Okay.
of being patient and seeing the effort. and encouraging it. Yes.
Oh, wow. I've got a lot of questions. Let me ask a question, then you'll answer in the next episode.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So this shifting of women, some men think it's because she's indecisive. So what's the difference between being a shifty woman and an indecisive? I mean, naturally evolving woman and being indecisive and unstable.
Just let me drop a clue, then we'll continue next week.
Okay.
Indecisive and unstable is emotional immaturity, and it means fluctuating goalposts and changing from what she said to this state. This one does not stand by her principles, or just general mental instability. A woman is evolving. You can see why there's a change. Maybe she's expecting now, she's breastfeeding now. You can see a change, why she has become a mother now, why she has become a worker now. You can see things aligning in her life. And we said women have like 5 intertwining careers. When they weave a rope, usually they use 3. That's a man's life, 3 strands. Many men have just a family, career, and social life.
Yeah.
3 strands.
Yeah.
Women are weaving with 5, sometimes 6.
Yeah.
When she has that baby to see it, when she has that man to attend to that home, to run that career, and then all this social life, sometimes she's weaving 5 strands. When she's heavily pregnant, one of those duties have taken a toll, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
But it's a staff to be managed, to learn how to cook for everyone.
Yeah.
Still check what this guy will wear tomorrow.
Yeah.
To converse. This other child here, and you have seen those pictures of expectant carrying another one.
Yes.
So, for a man who is understanding of his woman, you can see she has just entered a new. Sometimes when you're driving on the road, rain does not find you. You find it and you leave it, isn't it?
Yes.
You drive into clouds and you drive out.
Yes.
That's a woman's evolution.
Oh, right.
Naturally, when you're at home, rain finds you and stays, goes when it wants. But when you're driving, that's a woman now. You go into the rain, you go into sun, go into fog. So you're driving with her.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the ride. Oh, how is it here? This is so dark. Oh my God, put on the lights. Oh, this is bumpy. Slow down. Now these are cruising. Relax. You know, the man understands these are seasons, and because he's a partaker in the goodness and the fruitfulness of a marriage, and she's the one nurturing and bringing out all this physical fruit in terms of children and all that, he feels it when the woman is fully pouring into it. There are men who are lamenting because the woman came and left. You marry and then she left. Emotionally, she's not here. Mentally, she's not here. She only takes holiday at home. She really lives away. Okay, there are people who just rest at home. The wife is away.
Yeah.
The man appreciates that she's here building with me.
All right. Thank you, Benjamin. That was a wonderful show. So much to learn just from one tiny topic. See you on the next episode, and bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better